liable information. Okay? So you blind binoculars over there, because there's no Observant TV going on, who insist on getting involved in things that don't concern you. Let me make something very clear to you. Okay? Anything that you consider nonsense is whatever you spewed on your platform last night, because you have no clue what is going on. You are an empty barrel making a lot of noise. You have the audacity to think that you can splice my video and talk about, oh, nonsense and rubbish. Listen, have several seats. Several seats. There are many things that I can say, but I am holding it. I want you to understand that I am holding it. Many things that I can say. What I have said is factual. Thank you very much, Anetta. Thank you so much, Pinky. I don't just take hearsay, things that are brought to me, without doing due diligence and researching the information to say, well, something can't really go so. What do you think? You think that you're dealing with some kind of come up and here? Somebody go, hurry, come up. Don't even try it. Because you see, you and I, blind binoculars, we are not on the same level, not in the same caliber, in any way, shape, or form. So don't confuse yourself. I said what I said, and what I said was factual. You are there talking about, oh, I've had this experience. This is what I've done. I've never heard of the Canadian Embassy to do this. Be quiet. Do you think this situation was a situation where you were dealing with a typical visa application? Do you know what the protocols are when something is suspected in terms of fraud where the Canadian Embassy is concerned? Have you read the policies and the procedures of the Canadian Embassy when it comes to investigating what they consider to be fraudulent visa activities? You're talking out of your backside, and you're blowing a lot of hot air. The person that I spoke with that actually reached out to me, because I don't go digging for stuff, it landed in my lap. The person I spoke with, who I also know and trust, is a very primary source of information. And I have come here to tell people that the IWAA Awards received a hell of a fight. And instead of you rallying around to support, to see if we can get to the bottom of this, you are trying to discredit what is fact. What is your agenda? Whatever personal issue you have with me, keep that to yourself, because I couldn't care less. I'm not looking for a friend from you. I don't respect you. I mean, I'm telling you that now. Here and now, on the loud, brawling. Anybody whose mouth is mixed up in all kind of behind the back DM nonsense and talking about revenge porn, me and them will never sit at the same table. So you see, if you know what is good for you, blind binoculars over there, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Leave the people with a certain iota of ethics and morals and a certain iota of intellect to just do what we are doing. Because you not have a clue what take place. You don't know. So stay over there. You notice I may not come over there. If somebody never tell me, say, you're over there, play my video, but I wouldn't reach because I don't look at you. I don't. What I've heard is enough. right? Go and try and push your charity money on somebody else, make them neglect it and say them don't want it now. Huh? Come out of my soup and it. Because if I say something, I say it with my full chest. That lady, Miss Princess, received a hell of a fight. A hell of a fight. And it's a fight on a different level. And I'm trying to let people know that all these little nitpicks that's going on between small-time bloggers and big platforms is not the meat of the matter. And that people really should be focusing on the likeliest suspect. You think it's just one letter was written? I spoke of the one with the most impact. And I'm not going to say anything else. But trust and believe, there is a lot more that can be said, and there's a lot more knowledge behind this face and this voice. Instead of you coming out and saying, listen, whatever took place as a result of this woman trying to do something great for the community of Jamaica is wrong, you're over there throwing bitchy shades. And I tell you, I don't play bitchy games, I step to you in real life. Yeah. So if that's what you want, in Your Majesty's voice, let's canter. I said what I said, and what I said is factual. That is what took place. And as you can see clearly from the Canadian Embassy's own website based in Jamaica, the Jamaican version of the page, many times, and it is normal practice, interviews take place where visa applications need to be verified. And that interview that took place wasn't even really an interview, it was an interrogation. Okay? And yes, the content of the letter was discussed with the person that was there. And yes, there was more than one letter, but that one was damaging. And yes, they did ask, who is 99? They asked about other people too. But I'm going to leave it there. But don't try and press my buttons. If you're going to discredit something, go and discredit the junk of them. We're busy at trying to tear down Miss Princess situation. Go and busy yourself doing something productive. If you're going to be a social media scavenger to try and find content to discuss it with sense. And don't discuss it blindly. Oh, and a little bit of etiquette for you. If you are going to reach out to some